You saw the message, so why have not you replied? You opened it, you read it, you even thought about what to say, and yet hours pass, sometimes days, and the reply still feels heavy in your chest, like something small has turned into something emotionally complicated, and you tell yourself you will respond later, but later keeps moving further away, and the guilt quietly grows. Psychology says this delay is rarely about laziness or rudeness. It is often about emotional regulation, cognitive overload, and avoidance patterns that your brain uses to protect you from discomfort, even when the threat is just a simple notification. One reason you delay responding is decision fatigue, which happens when your brain has already made too many choices throughout the day. Research shows that as mental energy drops, even small decisions start to feel overwhelming, and replying to a message is not just typing words, it is choosing tone, timing, meaning, and emotional energy. Your prefrontal cortex, which handles decision making, gets tired, and suddenly a simple reply feels like effort you do not have, and your brain postpones it to conserve energy. Another powerful factor is social anxiety. Even in mild form, psychology calls it evaluation apprehension, which is the fear of being judged. You might reread the message wondering how your response will be perceived. Will it sound smart enough, caring enough, funny enough? And this overanalysis creates cognitive distortion, where you imagine negative outcomes that are unlikely but emotionally convincing, so your brain chooses short-term relief by avoiding the reply, because avoidance temporarily reduces anxiety, even though it increases stress later. There is also the Zeigarnik effect, which explains why unfinished tasks stay in your mind. Unanswered messages become open mental loops. Your brain keeps reminding you about them, creating background stress. But instead of closing the loop, you delay it further, because starting feels heavier than continuing. Avoidance. And if the message carries emotional weight like conflict, intimacy, or expectation, your amygdala, the emotional alarm system, activates, making the interaction feel bigger than it really is, so your nervous system subtly treats the message like a threat. Attachment style plays a role too. Research in attachment theory shows that people with avoidant tendencies often delay responses to maintain emotional distance, while those with anxious tendencies may delay because they are overthinking the perfect reply. Both patterns come from a desire to manage vulnerability, not from lack of care. And if you have ever typed a reply, deleted it, rewritten it, and still not sent it, you have experienced how your brain tries to balance connection and protection at the same time. Sometimes the delay is about control. In a world where many things demand instant reactions, choosing when to respond restores a sense of autonomy. Psychology says perceived control reduces stress, so delaying a message can subconsciously feel empowering, especially if you often feel overwhelmed by expectations and constant availability. So if you delay responding, you are not broken or cold. Your brain may be tired, anxious, protecting itself, or seeking control, but awareness changes the pattern, because once you understand the psychology behind the delay, you can respond with intention instead of avoidance, and close the loop with clarity instead of guilt. If this explains something you have been quietly struggling with, subscribe for more insights into the hidden psychology behind everyday behaviors, and comment below. Do you delay because you overthink, or because you feel overwhelmed?